Review something different. Maybe something dark. And gothic, with a supernatural element. Perhaps something that not a lot of people have heard about. I know! Le Portrait de Petite Cossette was made by Daume back in 2004, the studio which also made Deers and McKenkie, which admittedly doesn't exactly set a high bar, but I enjoyed them. I probably shouldn't have said that. The story is a guy meets girl romance story. The catch? She's been dead for 250 years. Don't worry, it's not that. Her soul resides in an antique glass that comes into Harry's possession, which adds a supernatural element to the mix. Through the story, the girl reveals her name as Cossette, and in life she was an aristocrat who lived with her family in 18th century France. Until her fiancé killed her and her family for reasons that delve heavily into spoiler territory. The only thing I need to say is Harry is an art student, and Cosette's fiancé was an artist. There is a few secondary characters, but none of them get much screen time until the third episode, and even then it's mostly Shoko. The music is quite operatic. At first I thought there was a lack in variation, but I think that's more that they only used music when they needed to. And even then it was usually dark tones and very dark moments, which of course went really well. I have no problems with the music. Now when talking Japanese animation, the topic of dub versus sub comes up. Normally, I don't think it makes that much of a difference. Unless we're talking Rosario Vampire, in which case I'd say the subtitles give you something less awkward to look at. But here, it's so visual and you do want to see it. So I'd say you'd be doing yourself a disservice having to read subtitles. Also, Johnny Young Bosch voices Eri. The visuals is where this OVA does shine, at least when my computer isn't making it as blurry as anything. I'm sure there are some animation connoisseurs that'll be able to tell it's 11 years old. But it's just the way they managed to get not only consistent animation, but the paintings. I don't know if it's actual painting spliced in or how they did it, but you can almost see the brushstrokes. That said, Cossette herself may put some people off. It's not confirmed how old she was, at least there's no age put on her, but it is hinted that she was young when she died. I would like to give Petite Cossette a watch it rating. However, since none of the legal streaming sites seem to have it on their websites, it's easier to buy a copy rather than watch it online. And the only streaming sites that seem to have it are the ones that let who knows what into your computer. So here's what I'll say. Buy it if it sounds like something you'll enjoy, and you can find a cheap copy. Otherwise, skip it.